Hello, everyone, and welcome to another stream. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing just fine. Yeah. Not a second of peace do I ever know in my own life. Hello, I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm doing just fine. Man. So, taking the risk to become more than the sum of your parts? I am, because I'm risking my own sanity to get this damn ErgoSum. As you can see on the counter, on the left side of the screen, upper left, that is how many ErgoSums I have right now at this very second. I may or may not have deleted some. I don't remember at this point, because I've gotten many multiples. On the right side of my screen, you will see those are my relativisms. I have 5. One of them is from the mission. And the other 4 I have gotten from simply playing the game, just fucking begging the game to give me a Riskrunner. Last time we left off, I had gotten an arc Wolfpack rounds, and that almost took everything for me. That was touch and go. I could not believe I got jebaited so hard there. Also, hi Derek, I hope you're doing well today. No, I don't want it from Twitter. I want the link from Blue Sky. I want to encourage as many people as I possibly can to follow me over on Blue Sky. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. It's a little loud to me, but I can control my volume. I can't always control your volume. Alright, I'm just posting this over on Discord real quick. Sorry, I literally ran to go get water, because something... Oh god, what took me so long? I don't remember what took me so long, but I had the choice of either doing one thing or coming around or not getting water and doing like all the social media stuff. Oh, I was doing social media stuff. Social media stuff, the alt text always takes me longer than I think it is. Yeah, I've gotten a good handful too. Is Riskrunner Ergo just Arc, or is there something else to it? Doing well assembling a Digimon model at the moment. Ooh, what Digimon? I want it for a build. I want a Riskrunner Ergo. Ideally a Waveframe, but at this point I'll take anything. Oh, that was the other thing. I got a Waveframe Wolfpack Rounds Arc ErgoSum, and that was enough to almost break my fragile hold on sanity. I'm just gonna post one more over here. Live. Trying to get live farming a special weapon that has eluded me more than statistics would dictate. Please keep me company as I chase after my own sanity. HTTPS. There's nothing special about it, to answer your question. Aside that I want it for a build that I showed the last time on stream. Is that all I need to write? Yeah, that's all I need to write. Okay. Is that my link? Why did I not link to my picture? This is me. Oh no. PB. Oh no, that's PB Play inside. No, PB Plays. I have an S at the end of my name. There we go. Oh, how many times have I made that mistake for myself? Yeah, there's a build in particular that I want to do. That is a Volt Shot a Volt Shot build with insane resistance based off of the Riskrunner perk on the ErgoSum, the ad clear on the ErgoSum, the insane ad clear on the ErgoSum, and utilizes the new arc aspect for Hunter's Ascension, and also utilizes the new chess piece for Hunter that synergizes with Ascension. So all those things together. Thank you, Pope. I appreciate it. So all of those things together have me wanting this ErgoSum real bad. I have used up all of my Pathfinder ErgoSums. As you can see, I have 0 remaining. The only way to get it now is through running through a bunch of overthrows. Right now, the overthrow is, I believe you can get them everywhere, but I think 100% collection rate when I pick up a chest at the end of an overthrow in the area where the matchmate is. I'm doing well assembling Imperial Draymond Paladin mode. Oh. Praying for your sanity conversion. I don't recognize that one, Derek, but I trust that it looks epic, and you're only gonna make it more epic. Because you're a very good mini. Oh, that's right. I changed my stuff off stream to make it look nice again. It's genuinely impressive how quickly things devolve. Okay, let me do that. That should all improve my FPS a little bit. Nothing's happening there. That can also close. I think all of that should help. Yeah, I don't know why Firefly is eating up so much of my CPU lately. I don't know what's up with it. I have to like examine my extensions and stuff and see if anything is in particular. Oh, okay. Eating it up. I don't know how that happened. I've seen some very gnarly builds lately. If I'm going out, I'm taking you out with me. I've seen some really gnarly builds with within the argument of Synthoceps versus Liar's Handshake and what does the most damage. There's I believe a Trench Barrel build right now. Or maybe it's just a straight up 1-2 punch build with grapple melee swing on Hunter, doing just an incredible amount of damage. Oh, actually, I wanted to do this. It's gonna reset my progress out here. Remind me to do the Lost Sector after I finish this overthrow. I'm probably gonna have to do the Prismatic Warlock where you make all the buddies. Yeah, I've had a lot of friends really enjoy that build. The buddy build. Between Getaway Artist and the new Hellion. Oh, hello there. What's up, my guy? Turns out I didn't reload my gun. Oh, I have 2 tangles here. Why do I have 2 tangles here? Maybe one's from the witch? Question mark? Grab this before it despawns. So for the ErgoSum, I only get it at the end of this activity, which is an overthrow, which you see on the left side of my screen. Overthrow, the blooming were 617 out of 1,000 in progress. But also just doing these activities where the blights are, specifically here in the bloom, will progress us through all of this. If you guys are ever looking to farm stuff in the bloom, do the overthrow until you get this encounter here at this cave, which is right over here in the bloom. These guys will not stop spawning. They will forever spawn here. So if you ever need to farm anything, just do it on these guys. And to finish this activity, you just come in here and kill this guy. This enlightened omen. I didn't realize my omens had to be enlightened, but here we are. There you go. Level 1 done. Yeah, I have 15 ergos. That's how many I own at the moment. I may have deleted some, but yeah, I have a lot of ErgoSums. I've gotten all the 3 I could have gotten in the past 2 weeks. The 3 from the Pathfinder, the 1 from the story, and then the rest I've gotten from just doing overthrows. As you can imagine, I'm tired. Oh, Shadow Thrall. I probably have to destroy these blights, huh? Oh, correct taken. What do you mean correct taken pylon? Did you see that on the left side of my screen, where usually it tells you when somebody has created an orb of power or something? Why am I not taking blight in here? What black magic have I discovered? A defense mechanism activated. How do I know it's the correct one? This one was correct the first time we did it, right? Is it the one that's creating the Shadow Thrall? What was the defect? Oh my gosh. Okay. Correct taken pylon destroyed. 1 out of 4. What does that mean? What do you mean? Have I been brute forcing this one the entire time? Yeah, you have to destroy certain ones. Well, I guess we're gonna brute force it again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Alright, not that one. It was this one first. It wasn't that one. The one to my right. It wasn't the one to my left. So I guess through process of elimination, it has to be the other one. It's insane how I can get 100 off of stream, but as soon as I'm on stream, suddenly... Is it this? What if I just turn that off? Will that give me any of my friends back? Oh, it did. I mean, I could tell you, but you'll get it. We'll get there. See, now this one is spawning the Shadow Thrall. So I'm assuming it's where the Shadow Thrall are. Is my assumption. That's my working theory at the moment. Guess I don't have any enemies. That motherfucker. It's this motherfucker. Of course it is. Of course it is. This motherfucker cannot mind his own goddamn business. Let's go, Chi. Let's go confirm. It in fact is this motherfucker. This bitch. You ever want to see a motherfucker who can't mind his business? Just find Tolan, the little baby back bitch. That's who. I don't even care if it's not Tolan. I don't even care if it's just a taken, like, explodey bolt thing. Because you and I both know that Toland would take every opportunity to insert himself where he's unwanted. I hate him. I hate him and I wish him nothing but the worst. Damn you, Toland. Jesus, I hate Toland. Toland is the worst. Toland is my big bad evil guy. If I ever get to kill Toland in this game, that would be the best. Like, that's the only thing that could have made the final ship better. Is if one of the bosses was Toland in the raid, that would have made this a perfect expansion. Why the hate? Well, Toland, the bitch, is this guardian and this old guardian, ex-guardian, whatever the hell you want to call him, who has a god complex that he tried to make a reality at the expense of his fire team. And so that in and of itself is bad, you know. Maybe don't do that, and maybe don't fuck over your fire team. However, the vessel Toland came back in is a sprite of energy, essentially, in which he lives basically in the ascendant plane, which is a plane that mirrors the one we exist in right now, but has its own rules and exists on its own, unaffected by other things. However, we can go inside and affect it and get things. So Tolan uses it to just be a nosy bitch, essentially. And in him being a nosy bitch is always in our business and is constantly reminding us about how he's so much better than everyone else because he's achieved a level of existence far surpassing that of a mere mortal, that of a mere guardian, and that he regrets nothing that he's ever done, because, you know, the only regret he has is that he didn't actually achieve godhood, essentially. Which, you know, whatever, classic villain stuff. However, he inserts himself in everything and anything, big boomer energy, and constantly is like, quote unquote, helping us, giving us, showing us the way, in a lot of dungeons and things, and always looking for an opportunity to tell us a story, a lecture, etc., and how he's better than us. So always, Bungie very much used him as a vehicle for a lot of things for a good long while, to the point that I cannot stand him. I cannot stand Toland, the bitch, due to that fact. So I hate him for the inconvenience his existence causes me, and his like superiority complex. In every opportunity he possibly can. As soon as we enter the ascendant plane, he's there. If we're adjacent to the ascendant plane, he's there. Personally, I think he's just lonely, but also personally, I don't care. Screw that guy. I hate him. I haven't looked up because things are looked down technically. Things have been a little hectic in these encounters. But as soon as I finish killing these Ogies, I'll see what you guys have had to say about my very strong feelings about Toland. Give me your head real quick. I appreciate that even the taken heads of the Vex are able to give us these craniums. Very good. Oh, this guy. A pupating abyss. Gross. Alright. That happened so long ago, I just completely forgot he existed. I would love to forget he existed. I would love to just forget his existence. Alas, Bunchik does not allow me to live in peace. Listen, she hates the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he dresses. Exactly. So, is it about Drake? Is it about Tolan? The world may never know. Man is barely around. I forgot about his little floaty lightness till this morning. Well, if I didn't achieve Godwin, clearly that's NGL, I don't think anyone has felt or thought as deeply about him in any capacity. Have you met my friend PV Plays? It's the most random character they hate. I'm trying to think if I feel this deeply about any character in Destiny 2. You know who you hear all the time in the Shattered Throne? Toland. Constantly. All the time. You know who doesn't shut up? Toland when you're doing fucking Shattered Throne. You know who's been trying, who tried for months to get the solo complete on Shattered Throne ages ago, before they made everything a lot easier? Me. I spent a lot of time there, and I had to spend a lot of time listening to that motherfucker just mock me. I'm gonna assume I gotta go this way. I'm assuming it's like the Thunderdome underneath this area. This next location is. I didn't realize this guy had beef with other people. I didn't realize anybody had beef with each other inside the Pale Heart, aside from me and them. Interesting. I wonder why. Well, I will throw you this bone. I really play PvE, so like I don't hear him in the Crucible. Ah, there you go. I hear him all the time. And so now I recognize his voice always. And this I also really like the moon, and I would spend a lot of time on the moon. And you want to guess who's on the fucking moon? Just willy-nilly hanging out? Fucking Toland. Wow, I'm 99. Hey, can I get one person to kill real quick? I'm 999 out of 1,000. Just a singular head for me to pop, just real quick. You understand, I'm sure. Thank you. I can't ask Tolan. Yeah, but then you're playing PvP, true. Also, hello, Tate Gray Gaming. Thanks for stopping by and listening to my rant on why I hate Tolan. Back before I was better at the game, I spent a lot of time in the Shattered Throne. Eventually I'll go back and actually finish it now that the game is a lot easier. But I was trying. I think I have soloed it. I just don't think I've solo flawlessed it. Which is something I do want to do. Oh, huh. I didn't realize we'd have the meatball. Hello. Oh, I know what's happening here. Oh, did I tell you guys I got another Caliban Synthoceps? I now have 2 Caliban Synthoceps. Bleh. Do I have all the fragments of Prismatic? I do. IDK Toll and Lamau. The Lucent Hive? Yeah, they fight the Dread and the Taken in there. They weren't like, they weren't Lucent though. I guess they were just part of that sect of Hive. I love PvP, fair enough. I do. Ooh, not a thing. I dislike the Gambit dude. Oh, Jermaine. The Drifter. The Drifter's grown on me over the years. I haven't always liked him. Most of my dislike came from him just existing in Gambit and me having to do things for Gambit, and then him never giving me the things for Gambit. But as soon as I stopped playing Gambit, I stopped feeling so strongly about him. What is this? Oh, it's another volatile. Do you think my... Oh, it came back to me. I was about to say, do you think my meteor hammer was ever going to come back to me? And it did. Hey, hold up for me real quick. Him and Eris's relationship has been great. Yeah. It's like there's a few characters that have grown on me since playing, not having to play their stuff as often, such as the Drifter. Once I'm not trying desperately to farm something from that area, suddenly everything becomes fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where is he? There he is. Hello. Boop. I'm smashing my melee button trying to catch that, and I didn't. Sometimes I just don't know where my melee goes. I didn't get an ErgoSum, you son of a bitch. Nimbus could get the axe. They're just weird, yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of people have strong feelings about Nimbus. My feelings for Nimbus are quite neutral. I had no opinion of them one way or another. Okay, let's go do this Lost Sector so I can get the Triumph. Did you guys know that there's a placeholder Lost Sector Pathfinder in the game right now? I thought I could open it, but there is one. I keep just accidentally opening it. This is Overload Unstop. Overload Unstop. Overload Unstop is... I really need to make a better the call. Like, I need to just make the call. I'm not going to do it right now, but it's something I should do soon. I think I'm just gonna go in with this build, TBH, with you. I think I should be fine here. All right. Nimbus is just young. Yeah, they are. They are young. Very excitable. I think a lot of people feel for Nimbus the way I feel about Crow. Where I very much do not like Crow. Crow's grown on me a little bit. But I don't like that they just consistently try to shoehorn him into responsibility. When the kid has proven time and time again that he is not ready for prime time. Like, obviously, I don't really have a choice anymore. Can I finish you? I can. Bye-bye. Oh, it's this mission. Ooh, it's this mission. Or this lost sector. This one's gonna be a little long. A lot of snipers in this one. And I don't have sniper resist on. It's gonna be an adventure and a half. Let's have the call. The call should do a little bit for me, long range. Ah, kind of a pitch. I didn't mantle. Oh, that's so bad. That's two stupid deaths back to back. We need them for when this actually becomes a difficult encounter. I did the other lost sector last night, and it was pretty much a cakewalk until the boss room. The boss room is gnarly in the impasse lost sector. Please. Okay. That's not good for my health. Wasn't good for theirs either. Let's go. A campeon has arrived. I know this is like a random little side quest, but I meant to do this before stream. But then I got distracted making the social media thumbnail for this stream. Because I bought the year-long pass for Clip Studio because it was just so much cheaper. But then Clip Studio on my PC didn't recognize it as a as a license that I had, so I had to go through this whole process. It was fine. We got to figure it out, but it did take up some time. Uh-oh. It's gonna be easier for me to fight this guy down here. Oh, that's right. They're all on that other side, just under the thing over there. Oof, this is gonna be rough, actually. Doing Overload this season kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hand Cannon Overload has to be one of the worst Overload weapons you can have. I need to get some dot going on this guy so he stops Oh, you're kidding me. He stops regening health so quickly. There we go. I'd probably be better off if I went Duskfield when I had to do an overload. Don't worry, guys. I think I have at least 8 resilience recovery on this build. I'll get my health back in no time. Look at that. I have 26 recovery. I have so much recovery, I don't even know what to do with all that recovery. Woohoo! Get those ignitions going. I'll just let that one do its thing by itself. Oh, there's a guy in here. Well, hey, hold that for me, would you? Oh, my body. Oh, God. A shame. This is just gonna be a little bit of a waste of ammo for me. Man, how many snipers are there in here? That's the real question. I really need more special ammo here. A champion has appeared. Excusez-moi. Ah, it's an unstop. That's fine. Unstops are quite genuinely the least of my worries. Nah, pop some transcendence, see if I can get something going over here. How did that? I'm not, you know what? We're not gonna ask questions. We're only gonna get results. Not this guy getting a little buddy on the side. Oh no, I'm done. Ah! Had $1 in contest mode for every time that almost killed me. Not even in contest mode, non-contest mode. At least that guy dropped me. Oh, they both dropped me some special ammo. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish you and take my and take the consequences of my actions on this one. But do you mind just staying behind that rock so I can head glitch you real quick? That's how I got the attendant in the other one. In the other lost sector. Is I use those stairs to the best of my ability. Alright. I didn't die nearly as much as I thought I was gonna die in that room. So I finally had, so I watched a Fallout video on, oh, fuck me. I watched Fallout's video on Encounter 4 of the raid. Encounter 4, are you serious right now? What do I do there? What do you want me to do there, game? It's counterplay with a hand cannon. What do you expect me to do there? There it goes. Please. Fuck. I looked away for 1 second, and that was it. I'm gonna die more to falling than I am to enemies in this one. At least I killed the damn overload. But I watched Fallout's video on the 4th encounter of the raid. I've been trying to gather as much like information as I can about the 4th encounter, despite having done it myself and knowing how to do it. Just to try and get different perspectives. This is actually gonna suck. Actually, I should try. Let me tell you guys this when I'm in the boss room. Because I actually just saw that I have 3 minutes to finish boss, and boss room is basically like that last room we did, but a little bit more obnoxious. Let me just get in here real quick. Oh, I'm out of heavy ammo? Uh-oh. That's not what you want to see. More things spawn in, so I don't want to use this until that happens. Come in here, throw that there, walk back out. Hope for the best. The best wasn't good enough. There's snipers up in the corners I need to deal with real quick. Ooh, some heavy ammo. That's nice. That's nice. I have a minute and a half before my revives go away. Quick. I only got 25 ammo from that. That's illegal, I think. I'd need to check with my lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Ah, shit. You fuck off, brother. Damn. Alright, that was the last opportunity I had to die. I need to not die now. Otherwise, this will all happen for naught, and I'm not about that. I believe I only have 25 ammo in there. Most insulting thing of my life. My heavy. Please don't stop me to death. Please, 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 please. Okay, I only have 28 ammo. Did I get 3 ammo from that last thing, or did I shoot this a little bit? I don't have to be mad about it. Alright, there we go. Oh, hey, thanks. 91. See, that's what I was expecting from the last thing. The last drop I picked up. Not 25. We got the exotic, though. Let's go. Oh, my God. Oh, that means I actually have to go to the tower. Yep. Hey, Luzaku. It's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm off now, but, like, enjoy taking care of this place. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, man. Oh, I went here. Ha. I'm gonna go to the tower is what I want. When am I gonna get... I cannot describe to you guys how much there's 2 fundamental truths in this world. A, PB hates Toland. And 2, PB really wants a new social space down in the last city. Those are 2 fundamental truths that will always be true about this game. They can never make me like you, Toland. But yeah, so I watched Fallout's video, and I've been watching a lot of videos, not just his, to get like different explanations for Encounter 4. Like I said, despite me knowing how to do it, I'm desperately hoping that somebody else has like a better explanation, a more layman's term explanation. Because by golly, have I heard some people talk about this damn encounter like it's rocket science, and I'm like, first of all, it's not that hard, and second of all, there has to be a better way. And whenever I would run through how I would teach it in my head, it would just take too long, and I was just desperate to look for somebody else's. This is probably the god roll on this gun, by the way. It's kind of shitty. Chrysura Mellow. No one ever uses it because it's kind of caca-poo-poo, but if you want a god roll, that's your god roll on that gun. Believe it or not, Demolitionist is the perk you want on the 7th Seraph. I don't think Zen Moment is exactly what you want, but this weapon's stock went down a lot when you couldn't use War Mind Cells anymore. But the way Fallout described it was like a lock and a key, in which the people on the inside of room 4 had to construct a key, and the people on the outside had to construct the keyhole, essentially, to allow them to get out. And I really fuck with that explanation. Because for me, what I believe to be the most difficult part that people struggle the most with in that encounter is trying to... I didn't destroy that thing I got, right? I definitely infused it somewhere. Boy, I sure hope so. Ah, here it is. I'll put it in right now before I accidentally destroy it. Oh, we're gonna just my pot though. A really good roll. Fuck. Let me throw it in my vault. Oh, I guess I'm on the tower. I can throw it in my vault right now. I couldn't decipher this person's name. I thought it was S and R Abbott, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. And I'm like, S and Rabbit. I follow someone on TikTok who is S and D tier, because they do a series on TikTok about two villains, one who is an S tier villain and someone else who is a D tier villain. And it is just basically what do they call it? When it's a snapshot series, a skit series in which they simply talk about the hijinks that they get into and kind of more of the domestic life of the two. Anyways, so hearing him describe it like that made it a lot more. Oh, it's neither of those. Is it in the impasse? It is in the impasse. Ah, my mistake. Slice of life. Yeah, slice of life. There you go. Yeah, a slice of life series. And so my brain was just like, it has to be S and something. It's not. It was Sand Rabbit was their name. Not S and something. It was, in fact, Sand Rabbit. But yeah, so listening to that explanation that it's a lock and a key makes it so much easier, because I think what people struggle with the most in the fourth encounter is conceptualizing, visualizing what they need to do in their minds. Because by its nature, it is a very visual encounter. But because it deals within the 2D and the 3D, it starts getting above some people's heads, and people psych themselves out of understanding what's happening. They make it more complicated than it is, when it's not that complicated. And hands down, the lock and key explanation is the best simplified version I've heard of the encounter, that I think I'm going to be using if ever I have to teach the fourth encounter of the raid. Which is also the best encounter Destiny 2 has ever created. Just hands down, it is the coolest, most interesting, and dynamic encounter they have made. And I think that's so cool of them. So shout out to Fallout Plays for that very easy explanation. Like I said, I've watched a lot of people. I thought the easiest way to explain it would be to have a visual like a video showing the like trading concept in that encounter. For those of you who don't know what the fourth encounter of the raid is, let me just describe to you kind of like the concept of it. The fourth encounter of the raid, you enter this room, this all white room. In the middle of this room is this like large pillar of light ascending upwards, and it's kind of encased in like this swirly filigree, kind of like the silver tree, right? Where you spawn in, where you put down the raid banner is like the back of the room, and in that area is this like semicircle where in equal intervals you have 6 pedestals laid out in front of you, but you can push past that no problem. So when you push past that, you see these same pedestals in the second half of the room, the back half of the room. One pedestal's on the left, one pedestal's in the middle, one pedestal's in the right. And you'll notice that they kind of flash a statue of a guardian, and then it like blinks out and it flashes again. And this is before you start the encounter. As soon as you start the encounter, you're separated forcefully into two groups. You are randomly chosen to either be on the outside, which is the room you spawned into, and it's the room you haven't left. You're still in the same room. The inside team is now in their own version of that room. However, only the half where you saw the blinking statues. And now in the back of the room, there's this projector showing shapes that are kind of like it's just flashing between shapes. The shapes being a square or circle and a triangle, right? And that's kind of the whole basis of the encounter entirely. It's the shapes of a circle, a triangle, and a square. So the people who are inside, they exist in the same room. However, they are separated. They're each separated. They each have their own room. And the only way they can interact with each other is kind of sending each other shapes back and forth. Kind of pen pal type of system. So the goal on the inside, like I said, is to create a key to get out. That is what you have to do. However, in these pedestals where you saw the blinking statues before, you now have a solid statue. And these statues represent the people who are inside. So if you are on the inside team, you have to find your statue and identify what you're holding in your hand. What shape? Are you holding a square, a triangle, or a circle? And that will determine kind of what you do inside. And you will convey to the outside team also who's holding what inside. Ideally, you want to go left, middle, right. So if left statue is holding a square, if middle statue is holding a circle, and right statue is holding a triangle, you'll write like S for square, C for circle, T for triangle. And now both teams have everything they need to do the rest of the encounter, essentially. Or at least that rotation. Where the fuck? Oh, over here. So when you are in the inside, you've identified what you're holding, and so have your other teammates. So now what you're gonna do is you're going to make sure everyone on the inside has their own shapes. However, if you are holding the triangle, you can't interact with the triangle because when you touch something, when you touch a shape, you're kind of stuck on that one. When did Phenom send me that message? How long has it been since Phenom sent me that message? Oh, no, not Matt. Sorry, Matt. Not who I want to send that. W Phenom. Heyo. What's up? So when you're doing this, so when you're in the inside, don't interact with your own shape, because everyone is gonna. If you interact with your shape, as soon as you touch it, you have to send it to somebody else. You can't like send yourself an email, essentially. If you pick something, you can't interact with your own statue at all. But you want all the triangles, so everyone else has to send you a triangle. And you have to send them their own shapes. So you have to, so when you kill a knight with a square, you'll pick up the square and send it to the square statue. When you kill a knight with a circle, you'll give that circle to the person holding the circle. And once the entire team has given away one of each shape that is not their own, you're ready for the next step. And that is to distribute the shapes. So, like I said before, you can't have your own shape. You don't want your own shape because that's not how the rules work. You've entered the triangular room, therefore that is not yours. Your plight in life is not to deal with triangles, aside from giving them to other people. And oh, I can only hold so many of these? Interesting. I did not know that. Now I know. Oh, hello. Hold that for me. And that's kind of like the vibe of it. Once you do that, once you have your own shape, you then are going to pick up triangle and give it to other people. And they're going to give you their shape. And then you create the key to get out. And you're done. It sounds a little complex because it's like a three-step process, but it's not. It's just like the first two steps are just literally redistributing the shapes, and the third step is just get the fuck out. The outside team is just gonna make the same shape you did inside, but in a slightly different way. And that's like essentially the shtick of it. Outside is a little bit more complex to explain, so I won't, but like that's all the vibe is. And that's without us like being in the room and me showing you how, where you're going to be and what everything looks like. But that's wildly more convenient of an explanation than I had some engineer majors try to explain to me in engineering notation, and I'm just like, what are you even talking about? I've had people overly complicate the passing of the shapes to each other, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? Why are we making this already kind of obnoxious encounter more obnoxious? At this point, son of a bitch. At this point, the lock and key has been the easiest explanation I've heard of yet. Engineers overcomplicating something? Never. Well, it was over in the Edge and Age group, and when they did their post run of like their post contest run of Salvation's Edge, apparently 5 out of the 6 of them were engineers. So they were trying to figure out the best way to explain it using Polish notation. Is what they were using for any engineers and coders out there. Apparently, the switcheroo you have to do, the back and forth of the stuff, apparently very similar to, if not exactly the same as Polish notation. That poor 6 person, I have never felt, when Nilly was explaining the story to me, I've never felt more bad for the person. I cannot imagine sitting there and being and listening to a bunch of people talking about this encounter. And what, hands down, is one of the most complicated ways I've ever heard it explained. Of the, I think 10 videos I've watched of people explaining it in their own words, that one has to be hands down the most insane. I mean, good for them. If they get it, they get it, But that 6 person, bless them. If I were that 6th person, I would have been like, you know what? I'm just simply going to absolve myself from any responsibility here. Let us just simply wipe if I am placed in a position of power. Because that is the only way we're going to get through this encounter. You playing D&D with an engineer who bogged down. Hi, Bude! An engineer who bogged us down for a solid 10 minutes trying to calculate the effective distance fallen if you fallen onto a slope surface while holding an anchored rope. I told him to stop and gave him an amount of damage, as you should. As you should. Like, it's one of those things that I 100% would have been like, do this on your own time. I'm glad that you're deriving your own fun from this encounter, but this is not math class. This is not your physics class. If you would like to truly find out exactly how much damage that would be, do it on your own time. I simply could never. Like, you know what? I teach music. You know what I did during oracles in Vault of Glass? I simply did not associate a note with them and sit there and try and did not ever sit there and try and figure out every single note so I could always know which oracle was playing based off of the sound, which I could have done pretty easily, actually, after how long we were in that damn encounter. But you know what? I didn't, because that was only in my best interest, no one else's. Where is this last motherfucker with the damn ball? I feel like I've done an entire lap of this arena. And it's still cold. And it's... What is happening right now? Where are you? It should pop up on my screen. You know what? I guess let's just drive. And see if the dotted waypoint ever shows up. Also, hi, just lurking in for a minute before bed. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for stopping by, Bude. And thank you for the lurk. Always to have people, always happy to have somebody lurking in the background. Is it because I didn't kill you? No, I feel like there is a third one of these things. It has to be this guy, right? Even though I don't have the thing, he feels out of place enough. Yeah, it is. Shout out to the cheaty board. But it's completely intentional. Oh no, please. Intentional stuff. I could never. I feel bad taking time to do anything in a round of combat. If I have to spend an extra 10 seconds looking up if I can like add something or something else to my damage numbers, I feel awful. I can't imagine holding up a conversation for 10 minutes for something so arbitrary. I mean, I'm sure it's just like, I don't know. It's wild to me. It just couldn't be me. Yeah, I was hoping that would kill the witch. But yeah, so I'm happy I found that 4th encounter explanation. I'll have to like refine it do some work on it, on like the actual words that are coming out of my mouth and having an actual example at hand. Because fourth encounter, I feel like if you get lost in your own explanation, you will lose the people you're explaining it to. So you have to make sure to be completely on it. %. If I'm not fully ready for my turn, I feel like history's greatest villain, yeah. Like, suddenly I'm the big bad evil guy. Like, let me just take his place because I am suddenly the worst person in the world. In his slight event, he was drunk, but also I try not to get 10-minute tangent during my turn drunk during TTRPGs exactly. Like, unless that's the vibe of the situation and that is our mutual goal as a table, which honestly sounds a little bit like a nightmare. I would simply never want to be that intoxicated when my friends were not, or if the occasion did not allow for it. Boop, got it. I still don't know what these do, but I'll still shoot them. Ten-minute tangent about physics. That's wild. But also the type of thing that I'm sure his physics professor would be delighted to hear about. Be like, oh my god, we're applying it to semi-real life. It's happening. Everyone, it's happening. The prophecy foretold. The idea of sloppy beer and pretzels dungeon crawl never really appealed to me, but I know that that's some tables vibes, yeah. I don't know. The older I've gotten, the less appealing being just like intoxicated it's kind of become to me. Especially like extremely intoxicated. There's like warm buzz feeling to just like get a little bit relaxed, but just like over drinking is just not my vibe anymore. Those damn worms, man. I hate doing the overthrows in the impasse. All of these take so long. Unlike the landing, where everything is so fast, everything takes so long here. Hey, bud, hold that for me, would you? It's like your badge of honor. Surprise. RIP that. Got him. I Oh my god, my back. I do look forward to doing some gaming here in the future. I have a little bit of I have a kind of predictable schedule coming up here soon. But my schedule's about to get a little shaken up. I'm not going to really know how much until not even next week. I think the week after next week is when I get a little bit more concrete about schedules. Because there's some games that I have been invited to that I just simply don't know what the schedule is going to be as of yet. And they still have to figure out their own schedules. But I'll look forward to it. LeBron just doesn't roll off the tongue as well as Kobe. Kobe. Yeah. I agree. Although I've heard that the kids say Curry now when they're going for 3, which is wild to me. Or for a shot. I'm just like, damn. Oh, my eye doesn't catch where I'm supposed to go as quick here in the impasse as it does in other locations. It's gonna be a little bit until I get used to it. I killed the guy down here, right? Yeah, I killed the guy down here. Those are just random spawns. Again, these chests have become a lot more relevant because they have a chance of giving you a cloak, or in my case a cloak, but the class item, the exotic class item, if you've already done the mission. There we go. There it is. I guess when in doubt, come to this corner. If it's nowhere else, it's probably over here. Oh, what is this? It's just throw at you? I guess it is. I spent a fair bit of time in the impasse, but apparently not as much as I thought I had. You both over here? I see one. Boop. Boop. Oh my god, you teleporting son of a bitch. Gotta throw when they're not looking. They at least expect it. Boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh. Assuming it's boss time? Are you the boss? Oh, it's Kalgarath! The vestige of failure! Oh no, Kalgarath, bud! How can they shame you in your zombie existence? That's so cruel of them. God, where did we fight Kalgarath? It has to be somewhere where I have the time to learn their name. Womp womp. Pout in uncool armband, sorry. Level 3 done. Curry, I guess, has the same cadence. Yeah. Message of Failure is a hecking dubious title. Yeah. We fought him in a Seraph. There you go. Warlock sitting in armband like we're hall monitors. Honestly, basically. Like, it's funny because technically you'd think that the hunters would be the least cool ones. Like, in universe, hunters are probably less cool and made fun of for wearing cloaks because that's just such an extra bitch thing to do, and how wildly inconvenient to have a cloak on your back to be easily caught on. I mean, all the Edna mode reasons why no capes, you know? And also like it should like all the making fun of us for like trying to look edgy, etc., etc. But like, and the warlocks and the titans using something a little bit more low key to express themselves. But like IRL, it's just like, why can't I also get the cool fashion piece that hunters get? And instead I get this boring form of self-expression with nothing to make up for it. Oh, pervading darkness. Gotta be careful. I don't think it goes fast enough for it to be relevant, but I think that pervading darkness is still kind of in danger. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, Jamie, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you guys have been having fun over there. Hope that the campaign, oh no, the campaign has gone well for you. Your second run. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there it is. Excuse me, darkness. Like, pervading darkness is not necessarily a death sentence. Hi, I'm PP. I should probably say that. Hi, I'm PP. From PP Plates Inside. I play Destiny 2 and other variety games at times. I usually hyper focus on something and just like play that game for a long while. Granted, Destiny 2 has been my hyper focus game for the past 5 years. So, you know, we out here. Although I do play other things, and I do solo TTRPGs on my channel occasionally while doing group TTRPGs with friends on their own channels. I mainly do PvE in Destiny 2, though I am known to jump into the Crucible here and there. Mostly to accomplish a goal, TBH. I don't usually play Crucible on stream because my FPS kind of drives me insane. My variable FPS drives me insane when I'm in the Crucible. But I will go in to get like a cheeky little bounty done, or in this case, a Pathfinder done. Shot in the dark. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm happy to have you guys here. I hope you guys are doing well. If you came from the raid, thank you so much for stopping by. Feel free to step away and take care of your needs. And Jamie, thank you so much for the raid. And feel free to do the same. PB is a gamer. I try to be. All right, ErgoSum count. ErgoSum count up by 1. It's void, so it's already looking bad. Unplanned reprieve. How many times do I have to go through this? I believe this is my 4th unplanned reprieve. Hold on, let me tell. You know what? I can let you know. I can let you know. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. It's my 5th unplanned reprieve. Sorry. That's on me. I should have known. I have 4 of them. Ugh. I have a 4-minute lockout until we can do this again. Drifter Voyage. How about some Gambit? Oh my god. What the fuck? Interesting. That's wild that you would do that. Hey, Kauza, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, just getting the other abilities in front of me, but it was fun. Hell yeah. Obviously, got you at the right time at the overthrow boss. Yeah. He feels ridiculously good at this game. I appreciate it. We're going to make some lunch. Yeah, enjoy your lunch. Thanks so much for bringing your community over. It's good to see you again, Kauza. That's fascinating that you would do that. So I'm using my my Stream Deck to do this counter. And that's so funny that in the that it puts out the link to the app. it puts a link to the app that I use for it. That's so funny. Considering that Bar Raider has to be hands down the most popular app creator for Stream Deck. That's wild. I guess we'll have to live with that until later. Why would you do 0 there, though? I'm so confused by this. I'm just gonna confirm that that's what this is connected to. And that it didn't connect to something else. It connected to something else. That game is Destiny 2. Who has game attached to it? Oh my gosh. You know how in emails, how you could like add a number to your email account, your email name. So when you sign up for things, you can see exactly who's sending you spam mail based off of that email. I wish that existed for these apps so I could see like who is very kindly doing some of these things for me. I apologize, Bar Raider, for besmirching your name. This is somebody else doing something for me. Still no revenants though. Relativisms, revenants. That's wild. Anyways, hi everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, the last game we played was Wretched Wasteland. Though I did prepare for Void 1680, we just didn't get around to it because I was too stressed out about being raid ready and finishing all my Destiny 2 things. Revenant, Twitches and Phasmophobia. Hope you guys had fun watching Jamie over on his channel. Our goal for this stream is I want to get a Riskrunner ErgoSum. In particular, I would like a waveframe. However, at this point, I haven't gotten a singular one, 16 and counting. I haven't gotten a singular Riskrunner. Yesterday I got an Arc ErgoSum that was a Waveframe. However, it was a Wolfpack gun, which cruelly was also my first Wolfpack round ErgoSum. So really, we're just rolling zeros right now. We have gone back to the beginning. I kind of want those into orange. I like blonde, but I've always liked orange a little bit more by Frank Ocean. I was gonna listen to my Kendrick Lamar radio or playlist on Spotify, but it was basically only Kendrick Lamar and Mac Miller for like 2 hours. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't dislike Mac Miller, but Mac Miller was after my time, so I'm not nearly as attached to his music as some people may be. RNG giveth and RNG taketh away. And in some cases, RNG just never giveth. Get fucked. Get dogged. Get dogged, idiot. Ooh, 2 tangles. Because I'm killing them with a strand weapon and I was trying to hit that tangle to blow him up, but that works too. I wonder if I have like kills with a strand weapon when I have some sort of debuff. Gives me the opportunity to drop a tangle. I don't know. Oh, it must be, because that guy dropped me a tangle. Thank you. Fucking mood. Well, I have finished my model. Time to clean up a bit. Let's go. Oh, I got a relativism. Everyone, count up. We're up to 6. All right, what do we get? Renewal and liars. Interesting. I don't think I'm mad at that. It's definitely good for survivability. I'll give it that. Did this not even drop at 1990? You simply insult me. I watched a video today in which somebody discussed the differences between having Synthoceps or Lyra's Handshake. And they surmised that Lyra's Handshake was better. Because the conditional the conditions in which you have to meet to make Lyra's Handshake good, not being met is still, in their opinion, more valuable for when you do end up it's more valuable than just having the easily procced Synthoceps, which I don't know if I fully agree on that, but I'd have to get a good one to compare them with. Because also, I don't know if I'd use the same things that person used in their videos. I don't think I value them nearly as high as they do in everyday play. Where are my scions? There they are. I have the artifact mod that gives me random things, by the way. It's this one. It rotates towards where you're throwing it in, right? Okay, I need one, so I'm just gonna go in and just melee one with my fist. Every time I kill one of them with my weapons, more of them die after the fact, which is wildly obnoxious, let me tell you. They either get scorched to death or severed to death, or some other just accident occurs in their life and it's attributed to me. Gaining psionic charges. So I'm sorry, psionic insights. Right, I have 9. Let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, one of you needs to get melee to death. Have a good night, Bude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I too hope my RNG picks up here. Now that I'm in the right spot, at least I'm not wasting my overthrows. So far, it has not been unproven to me that my theory that so long as you do an overthrow in the location of the matchmade overthrow, that you will get a guaranteed ErgoSum drop. As far as I've noticed, that's been true, but it could also just be a very high chance, and it's confirmation bias. I guess it doesn't matter which way I throw it in. It's in the middle. And both of them. 1, 2, 3. I need 3. Hello. 1, 2, 3. I apparently had much more than 3. Don't know how, but I did, I guess. We're back to where we were. That should be enough. Let's go. God, Orange was such a good album. It's such a good album. What am I saying? I'm trying to listen to music outside of listening to just Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft nonstop, as I have been doing since it came out. Over a month ago. No, about a month ago. It came out, what, the 16th? Will you fucking stop shooting me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me know peace in this lifetime. Enemies inbound. I've never seen that one come up. Like come up into existence. I have seen this this overthrow challenge. Oh my gosh, my back. Oh no. Hopefully I'm not gonna have to do it. The one down below. I hate doing it. It just takes so long by yourself. Even with other people, it takes so long in comparison to the rest of these. You should be able to capture those plates so much more fast than you do. Maybe there's a trick at getting them to go faster, but I haven't found it as of yet. Oh my god, you're so slow to clearly ties. Let's go. Please tell me there's another activity that's not hanging out under the overpass. I would really appreciate it, game. If you could just do me this one solid. Maybe, you know what? Actually, no, I'm not gonna cash in my one solid on that, but it would be real cool. You'd be real cool if you did that for me. I guess. Let me spend the next 15 minutes of my life down here. I think the obnoxious thing is you can't even just stay on these plates. You're just constantly being pulled off by a weaver in a direction you didn't even notice was coming. Found him. Here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go again. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I suggest you guys continue to stay hydrated. You know, some people were mad that Frank Ocean was so high on, and that Orange was so high on the, what was it, the Apple Music's top 100 albums of all time. I'm just like, how are you gonna be mad about Frank? Like, this is such, every song on this album is a banger and was so wildly popular for its time and is still wildly popular. Like, I can be understanding about you being upset that your favorite artist wasn't in the top whatever, but you can't discredit other artists just because they're not your genre of choice. It's just giving racist, you know? I was going to talk about something, but that's definitely in spoiler territory of that media, and it's only just come out. So I'm just going to hold off on talking about that one. I, in theory, also haven't watched it, but that's because I don't have Netflix, so otherwise I probably would have been all over it today. And technically I have to finish the prior seasons also. Anyways. I am looking forward to getting this damn Riskrunner and then not getting the waveframe and getting probably like a light frame. It's just the worst version of this weapon I could probably get for my needs. Oh, we're good now. Yoink. Easy. So slow. I feel so slow. Let me tell you, no matter what you do for your melee build on Hunter, make sure to put on melee orb. Create orbs on melee kills. It's genuinely disgustingly good. Prismatic Hunter is gonna get so grossly nerfed here in the future. We're gonna get destroyed just like we did in during Stasis. Prismatic Hunter is just a little too good at everything. I do not see this surviving in its current state, or it looking anything like it does now in the future. Hey, Lysander, what's up? I looked away for 1 second. These damn stasis dudes, man. Absolutely killer. I can't believe you spawned me over here. That's cruel and unusual, and you know it, game. Oh, he ducked. What a bitch. What a bitch. Yeah, I did. All right, we got another ErgoSum. Is it it? Seven unplanned reprieves now. Ugh. You know the fun thing about unplanned reprieve? My very first ErgoSum was unplanned reprieve. I have done the Dual Destinies. It was a very good mission. I very much liked it. I very much do not enjoy that people are bitching about it, having to do with other people. Having to do content in an MMO with other people? Imagine? That's some funky RNG, yeah. I think the worst part about it is that I'm also looking for a specific role of an ErgoSum. And at this point, I'm just happy to get a Riskrunner role. But in the long run, I am gonna still have to farm for a for the better role, the best role of it. Haven't been reading the bad takes yet. I've seen takes on the bad takes, so I understand that the bad takes exist. I myself have not read them in first person yet. But from my understanding, it's pretty much just people complaining that you have to do it with somebody else to get the content, as opposed to being able to solo it. So if you want to farm the activity, you need a buddy to farm it. Otherwise, you have to do what I'm doing right now, which is just running around after doing the mission and opening chests in hopes of finding it. Although you can, in fact, LFG this encounter, so Dual Destiny, so I feel like they don't have much of a leg to stand on. The complainers. I, for one, really enjoyed it. I am a big fan of the activity, and I hope that they do more of it in the future. Between Dual Destinies and the fourth encounter of the raid, they're really, really, and Excision, they're really fucking killing it. They're doing such a phenomenal job at creating cool new content in this video game that I really thought, I genuinely felt was very stale. And was one of the, for various reasons, one of the various reasons I was being driven away from playing this game. I have some good rolls. I have Spirit of Caliban and Spirit of Syntheseps, which is what I have right now. I also have another Caliban and Syntheseps roll. I got my first roll with Foe Tracer Coyote, so it was kind of irrelevant. I can see some moments where this might be nice. It'll depend. Like, I'm definitely keeping it, but it'll definitely depend on the encounter. I have a Heart of Inmost Light and a Citarachne, which is okay. It has potential. I have Ophidian and Verity, which are, you know, and then I have this one that I just got, Renewal and Liar, which I can definitely see an argument being made for it. Oh, Syntheseps, nice. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I've definitely heard some people complaining about, and not complaining. Complaining is the wrong word. I've heard some people comparing the two, the Syntheseps and Liar's handshake roll, and I genuinely think it's just which one you're going to enjoy the most for the playstyle and the build you want. If you're trying to maximize your damage, to be the best trainer in the region, then yeah, probably you should go with Liars. But I think in just everyday play, Syntheseps is perfectly fine. Oh no, I must save my ghost friend. Another streamer you were watching play that mission got a bad one, the stag, and instantly sharded. It feels bad, man. I'm probably gonna keep every roll I get, just because every roll is gonna be so rare. But there's definitely some things that I'm not terribly enthused to be getting, such as that Verity Inmost. What was it? Verity Ophidian roll that I got. Not enthused by that, but just the sheer fact you get two exotic traits, some of them that you can't even get on your character normally, it's kind of a little too good for me to ignore. Also, make sure to stay hydrated, stretch. I still need to change that timer on Nightbot. I got mad distracted after stream yesterday, so I didn't actually change anything that I wrote in my notes. The fact that Grunt Birthday Party is one of the options for the random elemental effects from the Traveler's Blessing is so funny to me. Let me out. Let me out. Boop, 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 boop. Hello. I'm still looking for some knights. Is that one of my knights? No. Are you one of my knights? No. Oh, I didn't know this was a spawn for this thing. I don't know where N is. N is my toggle crouch. It's very out of the way because I never use it. And I only have it for the times when I would like to not have my finger on the keyboard. But that is the button for air skating, so you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to my cloak roll, but I am looking to collect as many as I can. Gotta catch them all. These 100 new slots that Destiny gave me are going to fill in my cloak slots. Dude, my vault is so full. I spent a lot of time marking things as junk earlier today. And I still have a lot more armor to go. It's just a lot of stuff that I save for infusion fodder. Have a good night, Derek. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out and keeping me company during these trying times. Uh-oh. Well, shout out to that booper. Saved my life. Hey, bud. Bye, bud. Over third. Level 1 done. Yeah, my vault is full of just a bunch of infusion fodder, but now that I'm 1990, I feel comfortable deleting most of it. Especially a lot of the weapons. Distinctly the ones I already have that have a pattern that I can unlock. Not even necessarily if I have unlocked it, but just having it. Well, this guy's still stuck over here. Good to know. Oh, point at me saying it's on N. I don't know where N is in relation to my thumb, in which I would, it's the button I would, or the finger I would hit that button with. I know where like C, V, and B are, but N is a little too far for me to just not look down at my keyboard to try and figure out. Hello? What is this? What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? What's happening here? Who's shining at me? You sure have to do something there. That's so random. I haven't seen that. Oh my gosh. So much stuff is happening right now. Oh my gosh, not like this. Too much is happening right now. I'm getting so distracted. I want... This ball is gone. Oh, it's not gone. Let's go! Everyone stop looking at me. I don't have time for distractions, except this one distraction to get this chest. Otherwise, don't look at me. I don't have time for distractions. There's too much happening. God, let me tell you, trying to train myself to use a hand cannon in PvE is an adventure and a half. I don't even use them that often in PvE. Stop trying to kill that ghost, would ya? Now this thing is shining this way. What are you? You're lucky I have like other things I need to be doing right now. Like getting this Riskrunner waveform. ErgoSum, first try. Are you just rotating from place to place, bro? What is this? So confused. Okay, now here's the issue. I don't know where the third guy spawns in. Unless you're somewhere over here. Hello. Any strangers around here? And by strangers, I mean knights. Is it you? Is it you up there, sir? Sir. Sir, please. The people want to know. Are you holding a pyramid key? Sir. Sir, please. Please. The people, they deserve to know. Oh, fuck do you want me to get up there, bro? Do I just wait for this ball to roll off? That is, they just Rube Goldberg machined me. It's what I've just learned here. Why are you wanting to practice using the hand cannon? There's a good few hand cannons that exist in the game. That are good in PvE and not just in roles. For the most part, they come in exotics such as Sunshot and Malfeasance. And I do have an uncomfortability using those weapons outside of just aiming at a boss. In like using them as a DPS weapon. Which typically it's a lot easier to manage, to just sit there with Lucky Pants and just shoot in the general direction of the boss. But also I have this Luna's Howl with Heal Clip and Incandescent. That is very nice. But for the most part, I never use hand cannons because I'm uncomfortable shooting them in PvE because of the variable. Because the hand cannons are best used when hitting your crits because they have such few shots in the mag. But it is a weakness of mine shooting them due to the differing weak spots on differing species. And it is something I would like to improve. I feel more or less comfortable using them in PvP because Guardians' heads don't move that much. In the long run, it's pretty consistent where their head is going to be. So that's why I would like to learn how to use them, because I'm also uncomfortable using Sunshot. And last season I was learning how to use Zali's Bane. Although Zali's Bane I find very easy to shoot, but I was still not hitting headshots as often as I would like to, or as I do with other weapons. Sunshot was fun when I played the game, yeah. It's like there's a lot of good ones, and I'm just not good at using them. No, I don't want to do the one below there. Please don't make me. Lost in the beat of it all. God, I forget how many fucking bangers were on this album. Like, I take them for granted now. It's been like, what, 12, 14 years since Orange came out? Channel Orange? And like I said, I like Blonde also. I just, Orange came at a much different part of my, different time in my life. So that's where I'm at right now, today, on this day. Oh man, 10:30, huh? I definitely don't do this nearly as fast as I do it on the landing, but you win some, you lose some. Today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow I will probably still be streaming. I'll try to stream a little earlier. Time kind of got away from me today. And I don't really know how. I looked up and it was almost 7 p.m. And I was very confused. Because it was like 5 p.m. and then it was almost 7. And I'm not 100% sure where my hour went. I'll be completely honest with you. Oh, I suspect God roll. Ooh. We get close. I have a real, actually I might have the God roll. I'm not 100%. It's probably not like a 5 out of 5, but it's close. And I'm using like some of the easiest hand cannons to shoot to kind of like train myself. Oh, it's you guys. That felt very good. I just want you guys to know that felt very satisfying to do. Just the sheer amount of ignitions and shatters that were happening there was glorious. Please don't make me do the underside of this. It takes such a long time. It's such a buzzkill having to do that one. Ugh. Hate this game. Maybe the one in the far away place. Maybe there's another option. Let me just go check. No. Sad. Oh, fine. I'll do the underpass. All right, I'm timing it this time though. It's 10:16 my time. Let's see what happens. Caught it. Barely, but I caught it. I didn't hear it coming. I simply was button smashing my my powered melee button so I could catch it. All right. Oh, they caught me. They're doing such a good job avoiding them. Keep not checking this side because I don't see them spawn in. They just have to walk over to me. That's how they keep catching me. All right, that one done. Now to come to this one. It's like the picture of the black hole. I was listening to a TikTok earlier today that I didn't get to like finish watching because I accidentally scrolled. I did the thing where like I refreshed my For You page. And therefore lost the video. But it was of this entertainment science TikToker that I follow, who usually does space news. And they are a reliable source. But like I said, they are entertainment based, so they will entertain some some of the more wild peer-reviewed theories out there. And this one in particular was, like I said, I only got really the thesis statement of the video before I fat thumbed off of the For You page. And it was about the concept of planets that orbit a black hole, which is it's wild conceptually. Okay, you see all of nothing, but first I'm going to do this before I fight Raska, Subjugator of Thresholds. Subjugator of Thresholds. And I'm going to try and find the video again, because I cannot wrap my head around how that could even be. Like, I need to see the rest of the explanation, which that creator usually does do, but again, I did thumb off of the video before I had a chance to hear anything past the thesis statement. That does sound interesting, yeah. I look forward to learning more at some point about it. And to get rid of as many of these flying boys as possible. They're so annoying to deal with otherwise. Oh. Gonna yoink some of these things. Yoink. Ow, my body. Look at that slice damage. Very nice. Oof. What am I unsafe right now? We have to hit the die to darkness. 10, I think? I should be fine. It goes down fast enough. Hello. Goodbye. I don't know what it is about throwing my melee when I have my commemoration out, but I really struggle with it. Oh, that guy caught that. That's unsafe for me. Ah, I almost got to that. A little orby of light to give me my health back. All right. Our next ErgoSum. Up to 18. Is this the one? We got Insectoid Robot, for those of you only listening and not watching. I'm sure this year Silence of Disappointment was enough for you, but in case you needed to hear it aloud. Oh my god. It's like, it's so just like I'm just being trolled at this point. Genuinely, it's what I'm being is trolled. I don't have that many of the Insectoid Robot ones. I have one, two. I only have two of them, maybe three, if this one hasn't registered yet. I can delete this, delete this from my person. That's on the goodbye. Bye-bye now list. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. I'm sad about it. Sad about it. I also haven't gotten a cloak. I've gotten 2 ErgoSums and only 1 cloak in the time it's taking me to do 2 of those. Granted, that last one I didn't really go for chest, so I can't be too mad about it. I can be mad about getting Satoin robots though. I'm not really here for cloaks, but if I do get cloaks, I'm not mad about it. Gunsmith engram, let go. A chest down here? No, I guess not. Oh, unless I do. Ow. Why did we say it like that? I'm not mad about it. I'm just curious as to why we said it that way. Micah, I have questions. I have questions. Wow, this is a lot. You're asking a lot of one guardian. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of blight I have to run through. In fact, I feel like there's more blight here than there was before I got here. How much time do I have? How much more do I have? Not too much. You know, in the darkness, this is a lot harder to see all the blight. NGL. Oh, over here. There we go. I would love a time skip in the in-universe. I think that's the thing I want more. I think a time skip would also serve a little bit, serve the story a little bit. Give the writers a little bit more room to breathe and allow things to happen. Bring us back during the next calamity. I guess calamity is a poor word to use here since we have had a calamity in universe. But during the next distressing events in humanity's history, which is why I think a Destiny 3 would be pretty pog, but they seem pretty dead set on having a Destiny 2 continuation. Do you think I can walk in here like this? Nope. I can't drive on it though, turns out. That's pretty neat. Are you a gatekeeper? No, you're just a regular guy. You're just a little guy. Alright, this is our last overthrow. Before I gotta go. Make myself some dinner. Chill out. Here's hoping that number 4 or 3 or 4 is going to be the ErgoSum that we not only want, but that we need. Crossing our fingers and our toes that this is going to be the one. Starting it early before we even trying to manifest, before we even get past our first overthrow level. This is the underpass again. Oh, it's not the underpass. It is the underpass. What's happening down here? Did it just kill you guys? It is. The murder, and we'll find out what the actual quest is. Big, prove your worth before we bring out the big guns. I don't know how that tangle didn't explode, but I'm grateful that it didn't. What did you say about me? Subjugator of the wilderness? Quellum? See you later, Quellum. Smell you later. Let us play Elixni! Exactly! Like, we could have so many more. We could have the Elixni, the Cabal, the... Hell, even the Hives, actually. Along with the Awoken and Exos and humans. Like, it would just have so many more options, you know? And mechanically, you don't even have to change anything. You can just let me have it. picked up that chest, right? God, I hope so. I probably didn't, actually, though. Thinking about it, I don't think I actually picked up the chest from the stitching activity. I got distracted with the other guy, which was what his plan the whole time, to not give me my chest. I have insight? I do have insight. Yeah, let's pull it this way. That way I'll just need one more. Jackpot! Hi. Bye. I'm glad I could just one-shot melee these guys. I was doing this last week, and I could not one-shot melee them. I had to change my weapons to try and kill those guys. Also, we found out as a community what you have to do to unlock the mods for the raid, the raid mod, and you have to do all the individual encounter triumphs. And I'm just I cannot believe they would do this to me, but I mean, it explains why they're very good mods. And now that they're free, I understand. I am still annoyed about it. Oh, the new sword is very fun. The ErgoSum. It is very good. The nice thing about the ErgoSum is that it has 5 different rolls you can get on it. 5, 6. You can get which are all exotic perks from other weapons. For example, the one I'm trying to get is the Riskrunner ErgoSum, in which it'll give you the perks of Riskrunner. So the chain lightning and the arc resistance shield you get around you. Oh, I have 13. Well, you know, let's kill these guys and then let's play roulette. I was just killing. I completely forgot the plot here. It also rolls with... Ooh, what is it? Like... 5th... 1, 2, 3. It rolls with 3 different... frames? 4 different frames. You can get a waveform frame, which is very similar to that of, like, a Forbearance, Martyr's Retribution, the grenade launcher where you shoot it and it shoots forward. There is the heavy attack one where you swing and just go whom, whom, whom. That's the heavy frame. Then there is the then there's a lightweight frame. That's the one that you Naruto run with hunters, I do believe. And then there is the caster frame, which is the one where you stand there and you, when you heavy attack, it sends like a whirling blade of energy at your enemies. And I think those are all the frames. I don't know. Let me see. I have a collection of them. I'm probably the best person to ask about these. Let's see. Yeah, there's caster frame. There's aggressive frame, which is the heavy attack caster frame. Wave sword frame, caster frame. Wave sword frame. Vortex frame, which is the spinny attack one. Oh, vortex frame is like the what is the vortex frame? I thought vortex frame and caster frame were the same thing. Anybody have any special ammo I could pick up real quick? This is one of the swords. See, I thought that was a caster frame. Is that not the caster frame? I guess there are 2 different frames. What frame is this? There's the aggressive frame, which is the one that does that heavy attack. That's Vortex. That's Caster. What's the difference between these two? Oh, they're both Caster. Where's my Vortex frame? Why would you lie to me? This is my Vortex frame. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Vortex frame is like your falling guillotine where you just spin around you. That's ignore the energy balls that come out of me. That's the perk on it. That's Telesto. So you have the Telesto one. You have Insectoid Robot Grenade, which is the colony. I probably have to hit something to get this to proc though. Now that it's dark, you're probably not gonna see it. Yeah, it has special attacks and everything. Also, the unique thing is that there you go. There you see my little insectoids running off. There they go. Let's see. That's that one. Insectoid. There's Gathering Light. This one is going to be hard to see. Gathering Light is the Traveler's... What is the name of that gun? Traveler's Chosen is what it's called. It's a little sidearm. This guy. It's the same one. So you get... Final Blows give you energy to your melee, grenade, and class ability. Yeah, the colony is a nice fun gun. Getting a little bit of a new life with this. It also has Wolfpack round, which is the... I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a ton of rolls here. Unplanned Reprieve. Oh, I can't see that. A Sacred Flame. I actually have no idea what Sacred Flame is from. I should, because I have a million of them. But here we are. So then we also have Sacred Flame. So if I heavy attack something and then I attack them with a light attack, they'll explode. Let's see if any of these guys will survive this attack. This is the waveframe, by the way. I need to let my energy recharge. But the waveframe goes like that. And then anybody that's like has that little mark on them, when I hit them, they'll explode. That's the Sacred Flame gun or version. There's Perfect Fifth. I don't think I have enough. I don't think I can hit anything enough with this before they explode. But in theory, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the fifth attack, when I do the heavy attack, they'll explode. Kind of like Perfect Fifth is from Polaris Lance. Then there's the Wolfpack round, which is Galahorn. Also, all of these can roll with any between solar, arc, and void damage. So even though this Perfect Fifth usually is on the solar weapon, does not mean that on the sword it has to be solar. So it has 3 different things it can have a variation of. Also, it's very cool. This is also the sword that was on our casket at our funeral in the season of Saints, season of Arrivals, I think it was. So you can get an aggressive frame, a random aggressive frame, the random blades, random guard, random intrinsic trait. Those are the things you get random. And random energy type. It is a very cool gun. I really like the Helt with the Ghost. Very big fan of it. And there's also one for Cloudbringer. Cloud Strike. The Cloud Strike one. Here's my Wolfpack rounds. Again, I don't know if I'll be able to show this one off. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Hello, guys. Would you like to give me some ammo? Smile? Did he drop me ammo? No, he dropped me an orb, though. Oh, I have ammo at this guy's feet, though. Oh, you would be perfect for this. Oh, this would have been perfect. I could have had it all. Oh, hold on. Damn. If I keep hitting that guy, lightning would have started striking. No, this is my wolf pack round, huh? Yeah, so you see I get pack hunters on the side. Which is the same thing from... It's the same thing from before, from Galahorn. It gives wolf pack rounds to swords instead, though. Which is kind of neat. It's kind of neato Toledo. And this one, in theory, is Cloud Strike, so if I just hit something enough times, it'll bring down a lightning storm. And that's, I believe, all of them. The only one I can't show you is Riskrunner. But just trust that it's exactly like Riskrunner. The Riskrunner you know and love. It's on. Ideally, I'm looking for a waveform, so the one that leaves a path in front of it of energy. A waveform Riskrunner for the build specifically that I'm looking for. But like I said, at this point, I'm happy to get anything. Because I've had astronomically poor luck here. It does not. The next best thing from it has is a Telesto perk. That's the next best thing you can get. It would be fun, yeah. Would be broken to be it. Graviton Lance in its state right now is probably one of the most OP weapons in the game. The only saving grace for it is that that the reason it doesn't get insta nerfed is that it's hard to use in endgame content for a lot of people. So you don't really see the numbers up there. Gosh, darn it, the last one is underneath the thing. I forgot to check my time after I finished it the first time. I was so happy to just not have to stand on the plate. Aim training. I was not paying attention. My other option, aside from actually doing the activity, is to just kill 300 more things. Or get 300 more points. Doing the activities just gives you like 400 at a time. And you usually kill like 100 enemies worth doing it. All right, we're starting at 10:46. Time to just keep training her aim, I guess. Destiny made me like surprising. Is Telesto finally back in play? It is not. Telesto is still not a popular weapon. Telesto, it will always be the best though in my heart. I have a couple of guns that I always try to shoehorn into my builds. Whether I say it or not, I am always thinking it. And Telesto is one of them. Because I love Telesto. Telesto got me through my Pit of Heresy solo run when I was first learning how to play Destiny 2. and trying to get good at the game. Telesto hard carried me in the ogre room. And since then, I've had a great fondness for the weapon. And so I always try to find a way to make it work in a build. The fact that it doesn't have an intrinsic champion stopper is, I think, what really kills Telesto. That and they nerfed the ammo economy, the reserves you can have on it, ages ago. And Telesto sincerely has not recovered since in the meta. Although it did the first time in about 2 years, finally do something that it was not intended to do. In this case, there's a mechanic in which you need to block with the sword, and bounce back the ability, the energy ability of whatever attack you're being attacked with. So like a witch is hitting you with solar and you block and you redirect the solar bolt back onto a plate that is designated for solar damage. And that's how you like break the plate. However, with Telesto, you can ignore the void plate because it will in fact pop that plate unintentionally. It's not the biggest it's not the biggest break in the game, but Telesto in fact did once again come out of retirement to cause a little bit of chaos, even if it's not the biggest chaos in the world. Six class items already? Hey! Overall, I have 6 class items. Which I guess is still significant for some people. Like, 5 of them I have gotten from just being out here playing the game. What was that? What did I start this? So it's a 3-minute. 3 minutes of me just standing around doing really nothing but aim training. I mean, I can't be too mad about it, but I am still going to be mad about it. Also, hi, Lord Karabi. I hope you're doing well today. Destiny made you like burst fire guns. Most other games, I didn't like shooting. Yeah. I mean, I'm still not the biggest fan of burst weapons, but I like them a lot more than I ever have in other shooting games. They are tolerable to me in this game. I don't think I ever got it when I played. Always wanted to give it a try. It's a good gun. I'm a big Telesto fan. It is. Telesto is one of my favorite weapons. You never see me using it, but it is one of my favorite weapons. That Fourth Horseman, Polaris Lance, although Polaris Lance did get popular last season, so that one's not nearly as surprising to like of a weapon anymore as it once upon a time might have been. What else do I really like? Believe it or not, I do always think about Cryosthesia. Also, Cryosthesia is another weapon I like to try and shoehorn into builds. Again, another weapon you've never seen me use before, but I do think about it often. I have to look at the list. Oh, the other one, Cerberus +1. Always thinking about Cerberus +1. I have yet to... I pull it out and I try it every once in a while, just to see if anything's changed on it. It's not. I think I played during the time I was disabled Telesto. Believe it or not, you'd have to be a little bit more specific about the time. Oh, I'm on the other side. Let me in. I wonder if it'll let me pick up the weapon since my engrams are full. I really need to use up more of my... If I don't get a relativism out of this chest, I am gonna do that expunge before I call it a night. At least I think that one's an expunge. Actually, you know what? I think that's the one you have to carry the ball to it. You have to shoot the ball into the bowl. Just after Forsaken drop before Moon's Haunted. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Oh, I should have jumped through the portal. Ah, it's fine. It's not that long of a walk. Luckily. The way I keep almost accidentally killing myself with that. Big problematic energy. All right. Oh, okay. A little bit skewed. That's good. That has to be good luck, right? All right. We did it. We got it. It's not the wave frame that I want, so we still have to look for it. But we finally got our conductor. It only took us 19 weapons to get an arc conductor, but by fucking golly, did we get it. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Holy moly. I'm gonna head to the arbor here in a second to, no, I need to go to the tower, actually, to go clean this up. But let me pop this. And where's that? There's one that was close to this, but I guess I have to do this one now. What are you? Oh, it's one of the engrams I can't pick up. Haha. All right. Luckily, this is an easy one to do. All right. Can I get a relativism at the end here? No. That's fine. Like I said, that's not really what I'm aiming for here. I was going for the Riskrunner. Now, I'm still going to be looking for the wayframe. I'm hoping that I've now broken the seal, and therefore I will now be getting more of this weapon. But I'm not going to do it on an impasse week. I don't, or impasse day. I don't like farming overthrows on impasse. All of the activities take just a little too long. I'd rather do the blooming, and I'd much rather do the landing. So when we farm again, it just won't be on those days, which I'm happy about. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the congratulations, Lysander. Gosh, 19 swords before I got it. Fucking imagine. I got burnt on them in the grind, plus your computer wasn't strong enough to run it without crashing like every 30 minutes. Oh, I'm sure that was really the true grind. It's just trying to restart the game over and over again. That's a shame though, Lysander. The grind is not nearly as gnarly anymore. I like to think that they've made it a little bit more enjoyable to grind, especially when you're playing catch up. But I totally understand. Ooh. Plus FOMO tactics at the time pissed me off. Yeah, I mean they still do FOMO. Oh, my foot. But now with, God, what is it? 4-month episodes? 4-month long episode times. It's a little less gnarly. You still have to play often, but having to play every 4 months isn't nearly as obnoxious as it was before. But I totally understand. A lot of people left during those times. In fact, the person who taught me how to play Destiny 2 stopped playing. Not only because they got bored of the game, but also because of similar frustrations with her tactics at the time. Which again, haven't changed much, but I'd like to think that the game is a little bit more enjoyable now than it was then. A lot more activities to do as opposed to just like the 3 playlist activities and calling it a day. Is there anything else I need to pick up here? I got Raoul. I know that the clan did a raid. They finally finished the Witness. We got a ton of XP for it. I noticed. But I think I'm happy. I'm happy that we finally got it. Our last run, that was going to be our last run of the night, one way or another. So I'm happy that we finally fucking got it, because holy waka frickin' moly, man. I'm starting to lose my mind. That just the simple fact that I hadn't gotten it yet was killing me. But we got it done. And that's all that matters to me at this very moment in time. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, you know, let me just hit that investigate so it gets out of my screen. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, evenings, nights. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we might be doing something different. We'll see. It's not going to be impasse tomorrow. And maybe I can find the friend to farm this with. So it goes a little bit faster. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, Lysander. Thank you so much for the raid, Jamie. I don't think there were any resubscribes today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to be nice to each other. Don't forget to be compassionate. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye! And as always, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I am looking forward to playing some more Destiny soon. And I look forward to... I have to wait for my schedule to drop to find out when I am going to be available to be doing things for TTRPG stuff, including on my own channel. I had my own schedule, but things got a little wonky here at the end of the month, last month, and now this month is looking to be a little wonky also. So if you're here for the solo TTRPG stuff, hold off for a little bit. I still plan on doing them. It's just I don't know when, because I need to wait for some schedule stuff to happen. But aside from that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoons, evenings, and I shall talk to you guys in the next one.